bestsellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
It's a Thursday. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. Rolling fast right into the end of that week and, of course, your weekend.
That's right.
Tomorrow.
Let me tell you right now, up in North Myrtle Beach, SOS Fall Migration kicks off today, runs for 2 weeks.
That's right.
So if you like shagging, you like beach music, you like to just have fun and meet a lot of friendly people, head to North Myrtle Beach this week.
Absolutely. Always a blast up there. You wouldn't even believe it. We've got a great show lined up for your day today. Of course, our Hollywood Minute. We roll right into our video of the day, and then your favorite celebrity might have a birthday.
That's right. And today's guest, we're going to be talking about an enchanted evening that's taking place, a fundraiser. We're going to tell you all about that. Plus, the Gallivan's Ferry Stump Meeting is coming up, and they are bringing in some big speakers for that event. It's a fun event. Been covering it myself for over 30 years. So
that's right.
You're going to want to hear about that.
That's right. Also talking about Ripley's Aquarium, how they are giving back to the community, to first responders, as well as Meals on Wheels, how you can help be involved in that, as well as St. Christopher's Children. They're having a big fundraiser coming up. It's a sunset evening event, and you definitely want to be there. All that in just a minute after your Hollywood Minute.
We are aboard a huge starship called the Enterprise. This is the return of Captain Kirk.
Star Trek the Motion Picture is returning to theaters for its 40th anniversary. The first big screen mission of the Starship Enterprise will play in more than 600 U.S. theaters on Sunday, September 15th and Wednesday, September 18th, preceded by a behind-the-scenes documentary short. Go to fathomevents.com for tickets and location info.
I've definitely kept up with this competition.
Aaron Carter says he's dealing with multiple mental health issues. The 31-year-old singer revealed on TV's The Doctors he's being treated for multiple personality disorder, schizophrenia, acute anxiety, and manic depression. Carter is the brother of Backstreet Boy Nick Carter. An honor for Snoop Dogg. The rapper and actor is set to receive the Sony ATV Music Publishing Social Leadership Award at City of Hope's 15th annual Songs of Hope, September 19th in Los Angeles. Since 2005, the Snoop Youth Football League has allowed thousands of inner-city kids to learn teamwork and discipline through football and cheering. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
All right, listen to this. Google appears to be considering a baby monitor that uses artificial intelligence. According to a patent document, the device would track your baby's eyes and body movements. The monitor would also warn parents 5 to 10 minutes before their infant were to wake up.
All right, the device would use video streaming, audio recordings, and A1 to monitor the baby's behavior against a database of normal patterns. Google says it's too early to guess if this idea will ever hit shelves. Sounds like the Twilight Zone to me.
I don't know if I
Unbelievable
want
stuff.
Hold on, and I don't know if I want a warning 5 to 10 minutes before they're going to get up early anyway. I mean, that's just me.
You never know what's happening next.
It's a little too much for me, I think.
Modern technology. All right, here we go. Let's check out where I get my clothes from. Listen to this now. The Haberdashery in Conway is getting you ready for the fall with all your collegiate wear. The Southern Tide zip-up vest with CCU logo. This works well with an Enroy plaid button-up shirt. Brighton leather belt and Southern Tide khakis. Okay, Clemson fans, purple Southern Tide polo paired with khakis, a Clemson belt, and lots of Clemson memorabilia. Don't worry, Gamecock fans, we have you covered. A Southern Tide button-up shirt with the Gamecock logo, a brackish bow tie, complete with a Southern Tide chinos in garnet, a polo striped shirt with the Carolina logo. How about the Gamecock quarter zip with logo and the Gamecock striped tie?
Woo!
Oh, the Haberdashery in Conway is your one-stop collegiate wear. So check it out and look your best at your game.
That's right. Getting you ready for some fall football right there. Also talking about an event coming up this weekend. It's called Ride the Tide down in Pawleys Island. It's a wonderful event. They raise money to benefit the Joy School in Pawleys Island, which is a nonprofit that has been there for many, many years. So if you like to jump in a float, tie up together, and float down the Waccamaw River, this event is for you. There'll be prizes, auctions, and raffles, and a great dinner following. You can check it out. Ride the Tide on Facebook.
All right, let's talk about a big car show coming up Saturday, because we're going to talk about it today, because tomorrow we've got a car show with all these classic cars on. You got to tune in for that. All right, this Saturday we're heading to Aroma's Pizza on 707. The rock and roll starts at 11 and runs until 2 p.m. Now, this is a free show open to all makes and model trucks and cars. 7 trophies will be handed out. Plus, there'll be some prizes and lots of food. Spectators are invited to come check it out. We'll be at Aroma's Pizza on 707, and we raised almost $8,000 last year for our charities.
All right. Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
It's a completely wrong card for today. How about that?
Is it?
Yeah, you want to read it anyway?
It says Thursday.
Yeah, August 29th. I guess we're going back in time. How about that?
Well, Brandon didn't catch this. He's supposed to catch stuff
I'm telling
like
you. Oh, well, live
Okay,
TV.
well,
there you go. Guess
that's
what?
live TV.
That's it. We'll
That's
be
it
back
for
in
today.
just a few minutes.
All right, well, temperatures are warming up across the area. We're in the mid 80s right now along the Grand Strand, and the mid to upper 80s for the PD. Factor in the humidity, though. It's already feeling warm. How about a good old balmy 96 there in Darlington, 93 in Florence, 93 Bennettsville, 92 up in Lumberton, 90 is what it feels like at the coastline right now. Whole lot of nothing as the ridge, the bubble of high pressure, continues across the deep south. That means sunshine. Yeah, this morning we had plenty of it. That's going to continue into this afternoon. Again, temperatures topping out in the mid 80s at the coastline, but as you saw, the feels like temperature already around 90 degrees, and for inland locations we'll top out in the lower 90s, but again, that feels like temperature pushing up to around 97 degrees. Now, we are watching 2 waves in the Atlantic, this one closer to home. It is a broad wave axis. No low-level center just yet, although there are some hints that we're starting to see something develop underneath those showers and storms. Computer models all over the place, quite frankly, and the reason they are is because the center has not developed. Computer models do a terrible job of trying to develop something that's not there yet. Hurricane hunters will be going out later on this afternoon. Hopefully the data they support goes into the models. That it will later on today, but hopefully the models will actually kind of focus themselves together. The bottom line, if you're anywhere from the Gulf Coast to the Carolinas, we do actually need to keep a very close eye on this wave, likely to become a tropical depression or a tropical storm. Next name is Umberto there by this weekend. There's the other wave, a 40% chance of development, but that won't happen until later next week. We'll have to keep an eye on that one too. Any waves down near the Lesser Antilles always a threat in the long term. All right, showers and storms likely to return Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even stretching into Monday and Tuesday. I do want to caution you, though, Tuesday and Wednesday's forecast, lots of question marks, primarily due to that wave in the Bahamas. If that wave tracks up the Atlantic seaboard, Tuesday and Wednesday could be a little bit more stormy. Of course, we will continue to keep a very close eye on the tropics and update you every single day, both on air and online.
All right, listen up. You may want to help now. Ripley's Attractions of Myrtle Beach is running a canned food and bottled water drive for Meals on Wheels.
Right.
And they're offering first responders discounts and everything. But listen to this. They need your help in collecting all of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Dawn, let's talk a little bit about Ripley's and what you guys are doing, always involved in the community, and this is a great way for you to give back.
Yeah, so, summer's winding down, but we care about our community all the time, and we're excited to invite our locals to come in and see us. And we wanted to do something for local responders and first responders for, 9/11 being such an important holiday. We just celebrated yesterday, the 2001 anniversary. 18 years, it's hard to believe.
Yeah,
but definitely
absolutely.
wanted to do something special for them. So we have some specials for first responders that are running through the 29th, through the end of the month. And then we also were doing a canned food drive. So Meals on Wheels has really been struggling. They are in need of canned foods. So anyone who does bring in 4 canned food items or bottled water will be able to get a $15 half price admission into the aquarium through the weekend, through Sunday on the 15th. So
Wow.
we are doing that as a way to give back and try to help them to stock back up. A lot of people probably just bought some stuff with the hurricane scare that we had, and maybe you didn't use all of those things that you had bought and could bring those in and donate. And so we're just asking people to come and help us out, and we're trying to raise all we can for Meals on Wheels of Horry County.
Right, if there's a company watching or grocery store that'd like to donate a lot of stuff, y'all will take that, of course.
We will. We'd be happy. Yeah, you can just bring it right to the front at Guest Services. They're collecting everything there. Every night we're storing things, and then we're going to make one big run. But we actually went ourselves over a couple of weeks ago, right before the hurricane happened, and we were able to see really the need that Meals on Wheels has. There was just nothing on the shelves, and we did a big donation then and wanted to just do something else to involve the whole community, be able to do a discounted admission and invite folks in. And if you haven't been lately, we do have some new things happening over at the aquarium, so we're hoping that people are excited about that. We have the little cleaner shrimp. You can get a little manicure in the tank. If you put your fingers in, they get all the dead skin off your fingernails, and that's something kind of fun and new that we're offering right now at the aquarium. And we are working on our Halloween event, so that'll be coming out shortly too, so hopefully folks will check that out.
All right, now Meals on Wheels, we're talking about, if it wasn't for this, a lot of people would not get anything to eat sometimes.
Exactly. They do well visits with these folks, and they take them a meal, but they're also checking on a lot of elderly folks and folks that really may not have family and friends in the area. That this is a stop for them to get some interaction, human interaction, and as well as a warm meal for the day. And so yeah, this is a great way to help such a great organization. They do a ton for our community, and we are hoping to help them stock those shelves back up, get ready for the holidays coming up, and really be able to provide some more meals for some folks in our area.
All righty. Thank you so much. All right, we got more coming up. Coming up, we're going to talk about an enchanted evening. You got to stay tuned for that.
All right, talking about an enchanted evening coming up on October the 5th. It's going to be at the Florence Country Club. You're going to find out all about it, how you can get involved and raise some good money for a new family life center that they're having.
That's right. We got Larry and Mark with us now. And Larry, let's start off first by talking about what is an enchanted evening?
Enchanted Evening is a fun night of live band, auction, great food, great drinks. Starts at 6 in the evening and runs to about 11.
That's on October 5th. All right, now Larry, what's the money for? What's the money going to be used for from this? I mean, not Larry, I'm sorry.
Mark.
I'm sorry, Mark.
Well, we're raising money for a new family center.
Right.
And we have many ministries that we run out of our family center now. It's St. Anne's is a racially diverse Catholic church. It was mission church that was founded in 1940. We run a lot of ministries out of there. We've got a lot of ministries out of there, but we're out of space and we're growing, and we need to grow.
All right, that's good. All right, Larry, let's go back to this. Hang on 1 minute here. We're looking at some pictures right now, and how long have y'all been doing this?
This
Larry?
is our second annual, and it's going real well. The first one turned out to be a terrific success, so we're really excited about coming on for the second time, and should be even bigger and better. You learn the second go round, so we're going to have a lot of fun. The band is the Palmetto Groove Band out of Aiken, South Carolina. It's an 11-man band.
Cool.
So, and women. So it should be a great evening. In fact, Ed Piotrowski is going to be our master of ceremonies for the evening.
Ed who? Yeah, right, Cecil.
Yeah. He does a great job.
I know. You better know who he is, I'm sure. Anyway, no, we're real excited about that too. In fact, you're welcome to come back. If y'all can make it, we'd love to have you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell me what a new Family Life Center will do for the church.
Mark.
Well, it's going to really allow us to serve our parishioners better and the local community. We're involved in a lot of ministries. We have a St. Anne de Poor ministry, which is a food ministry. We serve 125 families supplementary food on a weekly basis. Been doing it for 20 years consecutively.
Wow.
We have other ministries as well to serve the poor, such as hygiene products and clothing. And there are other ministries we want to get involved in, but we just need room to grow.
Absolutely. And it gives people a place to come where everyone is welcome.
Where everyone is welcome.
Fantastic.
Now,
All right.
How can they find out more about this?
Okay, they could call St. Anne's Catholic Church in Florence for tickets, or
Eventbrite.
There's a website right there.
Yeah,
they can go to the website and learn more about it.
That's right.
All right, well, we appreciate it. We hope an enchanted evening is a big turnout for the Florence Country Club. Larry, always good to see you.
All right, man. Good seeing you. It's been a long time.
I knew this boy since he was 3 years old. No, I'm just kidding. It hasn't been that long. Thank you, guys.
Oh, my goodness. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for being with us.
All right.
All right, stick around. We'll be back.
All right, welcome back. All right, now we're going to talk about something that's been going on for so many years. I can remember in 1972 when I started in television, I was covering this. It's a stump meeting, the Gallivant Ferry stump meeting. And Russell Holliday's with us, and we're going to find out a lot about how long this thing's been going on and who's coming.
That's right. That's what we want to hear. Russell, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Of course. Tell what is going to be happening in Gallivant's Ferry.
This is big. We normally have a stump every 2 years, and we had it last year. We're going to have it next year, but we've never had a presidential stump. We are having a presidential stump this year. And it's going to be huge, and I know y'all will be there.
That's right. It's going to be on September the 16th.
Monday, September the 16th. It will start at 5 o'clock with bluegrass music. We have free parking, free admission, and the food is the only thing that you have to pay for. All the communication and knowledge you don't have to pay for.
Got chicken bog?
We got chicken bog.
I know they're going to have that. They've
we
always
got barbecue. We've got sliders. We've got pimento cheese burger sliders.
Oh,
we got ice cream, and
we've got
a lot of stuff.
All right, now the presidential candidates is coming. Tell us who's coming.
We have got Vice President Biden. We've got Amy Klobuchar. We've got Mayor Pete Buttigieg. We've got Bill de Blasio. Let's see who I've left out. We've got Bernie Sanders. How could I leave him out?
I know.
I know. And there's a possibility of more.
Okay.
We will announce it as soon as that happens.
Well, that's a pretty big lineup just to start.
Fantastic. And of course, this is a Democratic stump, of course, and that's what it's all about. But you want to have some fun and hear some great stuff, you need to go out there, because I've enjoyed it every time I've ever been, and you get to meet a lot of interesting people. That's what's so much fun, though.
Well, as my father used to say, this is the only chance that you have eyeball-to-eyeball politicking. I mean, you get to look at that person in the eye and say, now, what do you think about this? And now, do they dart their eyes, or are they being honest with you?
You're getting real, true-life answers that aren't edited, right?
And so there will be characters there, and some of them are the candidates and the people hosting it.
And of course, this is happening right there.
It's right there in the parking lot of PD Farm store. The old filling station is still there. It's right on the banks of the Little PD River.
That's right.
We'll have Highway Patrol. We'll have the Sheriff's Office, DNR on the river. But everybody will be able to direct you.
Well, that is great, and I'll tell you what.
One of our favorite places.
John Monroe Holiday, her dad, was a character, and I tell you, I could see him now, look at him in the eye and say, what do you think about that bill? He would do it. I know he would, Russell.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being with us today.
All
right.
We got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, talking about an incredible nonprofit down in the Georgetown area, St. Christopher's Children. They help a lot of children that are underserved in that area, but they need your help raising some money. An incredible event, the Sunset Evening, happening right there, and you can still come.
That's right. We're going to find out a little bit about the fundraiser, but first off, let's talk a little bit with Kathy about the St. Christopher's Children. Let's talk about that a little bit. Tell me what that's about.
St. Christopher's Children, been around since 2007. We help disadvantaged children with new clothing and orthodontic care. Now that the kids are back in school, we're getting about 2 requests a week for orthodontic care and 3 or 4 for clothing.
Wow.
So we need to raise about $6,000 just to take care of some of these kids in the next couple months.
My goodness. Now, you were talking about requests per week. Those are different children every week needing clothes, and you want them to feel included and just like their classmates who may have everything.
Yes, and we work with the 20 Georgetown County schools, so it's you just never know who needs stuff. Sure. But with school just being back in session, and some kids just couldn't afford the school clothes, so we've got some needs out there, and this is our busiest time actually in the fall. Okay. And once the weather changes, the need's even greater.
Sure.
That's great. All right, Jane, let's talk a little bit now about the Sunset Event fundraiser. Now, what's all that about, and tell me everything about it.
Actually, St. Christopher's, we answer all requests when funding is in place.
Sure.
So our Sunset event, again, is to raise hopefully $6,000. It's going to be September 18th, 5:30 at the Land's End Yacht Club and Marina in Georgetown. It's $50 per person. It includes appetizers, dinner, dessert. The Tom Cowison Band is playing in kind. They're donating their time and their talent. We'll have open bar, beer, wine, sweet tea. So pretty much anything you could get for $50 or less, we've
That's
got
a lot,
it, and
yeah.
it'll be a great evening. And we have a few extra tickets left. You can get tickets either on our website, www.stchristopherschildren.org, or you can also call our office. We'd be happy to put you on the list
All right,
and
did
take
you
care
hear?
of
You
it.
could tell she was a Southerner. She said sweet tea.
That's right. She included that sweet tea in there. That's right. A wonderful event. I hope you guys are able to raise even more than $6,000 because, as we know, it's an ongoing cost that you need, and even monthly sponsorship donations you guys would take.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Any amount, nothing's too little, nothing's too great. We always love to get those nice angel surprise checks in the mail, but you know, we'll take your $5 donation as well.
All right, once again, real quickly, the date, when?
September 18th, Wednesday, at Land's End Yacht Club in Georgetown.
Check out their website, find more about it. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us today. All right, stick around. We've got more coming up.
It's funny, it's crazy, and you never know what Cecil or Amanda are going to say or do.
Chewing gum burns about 11 calories
It's
per hour.
Carolina and Company live weekdays on ABC 15. A fun show that makes you laugh and makes you feel good about where you live. If you just moved to the area, Carolina and Company Live is the show you need to watch. You'll find out about everything going on along the Grand Strand, Feedy, and Border Belt. Check it out weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
Boy, we had a great show today. Thank you so much. Had a lot of technical difficulties, but we're working them out. That's live television. And tomorrow, a super, if you love old cars, we're talking about fundraisers that we do for our car club, and we'll have a lot of old cars here tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning at noon.
What time?
Still messing up. I don't know. Be here tomorrow for that, though.
You know, that's the fun of live TV. I don't think you guys, you know, if you've never been on the show and you have a nonprofit or something, you want to get onto the show, you get to see all this behind the scenes and even the live TV mess ups as they happen.
That's right. I was out the other night and the lady said she wanted to come. I said, bring your whole crowd. You can watch the show.
That's right.
And that still stands.
Have a good afternoon.
See you tomorrow, everybody.
We'll see
the
y'all
Big
later.
Car Show here at the station.